This is Gary with GEEZBEEZ. It's a beautiful day out. It's been raining and we have not fed. We have a very large dearth going on because this was the driest July in Oklahoma history and the hottest. And so you can see that it has stressed the trees out. If you take a look at the trees, they're very stressed. This rain will probably help them out. It's nice that we've had about 3 days of rain now, but we need to get some feed on for them. And so we're going to do that right now in the Boardman feeders. I like using these old jars because I can tell how much they're taking in, and I just use on the smaller colonies, on the singles, I use pints. On the doubles, a lot of the doubles, I use quarts. So we'll be filling those today. I'm using this 1-to-1 sugar water, and I do put just a little bit of apple cider vinegar in it to keep the mold down. Changes the pH. So some of these big production colonies, they have double deeps on them. They're up into these supers, and anything that I have double deeps on, I'm going to split these boxes and I'm going to take them over there to this new yard. We've been building, for a couple of weeks, we've been building a lot of woodenware, and we've set them up yesterday into this other yard, our new production yard, and that'll give us 30 production colonies for next year. And so whatever we can't fill in off of the current production colonies, we will take out of the west nuke yard. And that's the nuke yard that I put the double nukes on, and they should be drawing some of that out now. They were full, pretty much a full 5 frames, and they're moving up into the nukes boxes that I put on top. So they should be strong enough to come into this 10 frame yard, and we'll get them fed up for the winter, get them built up for the winter, and we'll overwinter over here in these 30 productions. We also have the south yard. We've got a double deep in the south yard that has grown to a double deep, one of the nukes, and then the other nuke I split, so we've got 2 nukes and a double deep colony up there. We'll probably be splitting that double deep colony off into that nuke yard and a few of these smaller medium boxes into the nuke yard up there. And we've got about 15 nukes up there that we'd like to fill. Between 10 and 15 we'd like to fill up there for next year to service the production yard. So we've got a little bit more woodwork to do this week, and we'll be filling these in. And so we'll be right at 30 colonies. I think we were 14 this year, so we're adding 16 more. We're trying to double the size every year for the next 2 or 3 years. So I appreciate it. So we're in the west nuke yard, and I went and put my bee suit on because they're a little edgy today. It looks like it's going to rain again, and they didn't like me being in the hives too much. So I went ahead and put my stuff on so I didn't get too stung up. And so in this yard, what I kind of envisioned for this yard is we've got these queen castles over here. I also raised some queens in the queen starter hive that I've got over here. It's an 8 frame. packed with bees. And so we raised about 10 queens this year. Didn't have a real good take. It was hot and they just didn't do real well. Had about a 40% take. So we want to do more queen rearing next year, so that's what these queen castles are here for, and that's what we're going to do with some of these nucs next year. But we're going to go ahead and take these double nucs that we've got, and we're going to go ahead and move those. These are the ones we're going to move into the new production yard. So that's kind of what's going on over here, and so we're feeding them today, and you can tell it's been really stressed around here. You can see the weeds have all dried up. The trees are pretty stressed. They're losing a lot of their leaves already. Here we're not even into August yet, so we're just about into August. But it did get us a little relief. We are going back to 104 this week, so hopefully it won't dry everything up too fast, and maybe we'll get a little bit of fall flow going on. I just don't know. So anyway, I appreciate you watching. And I hope you're doing well. Thank you.